Okay, I'm going to turn on the canned lights. Watch your eyes. And when you guys feel ready, go ahead and go back to your seats. What do you notice when you do that? You notice how do you have your hands?
I just have mine open.
Just open? Mm-hmm. Is there a feeling of receptiveness when you do it that way?
Yeah, it just makes me feel like more like I'm more relaxed.
Yeah. That's wonderful. I mean, even though I'm suggesting ways to do it that I've done, doesn't mean the other ways don't work. I mean, there's no right way. And so if you feel like, I mean, when I saw you do that, I thought that must feel good to have your hands that way. I've never tried it just open like that. Okay, a couple comments, and that was shorter than I would have preferred to have done it. We went for about 10 or 12 minutes. How many of you fell asleep? Did you? Do you feel, how many of you feel, do you feel better after, feel better? Better, worse, or better?
Way better.
Way better?
Is there different meditation laying down? Because like when I sleep, I can't keep my head up, so it like always just goes down. Yeah, so I feel like it would like flop around if I sat up.
Yeah. I think you just keep doing it until you don't need that. But when I fall asleep, my chin goes clear down to here, and it really hurts my neck, and so I have to actually go like this, because else, if I try to pull it back up, it just kills. So I just kind of take my fingers and just kind of push it up, so it doesn't hurt the back of my neck. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to do about falling asleep except just be okay that that's what you're doing. But I still wouldn't lie down. If you have a hard time falling asleep, and this helps to fall asleep, then do it while you're falling asleep. There's other techniques we learn in the stress management class I think are better for falling asleep, because we don't want to associate meditation and sleep as the same thing. Yeah.
So I have been freezing, and then I didn't realize that I wasn't cold, but then when we kind of woke up again, then I'm freezing again. And I think that maybe I suppressed that for a minute.
Or your blood flow started flowing.
Well, yeah, whatever, I just...
Same exact thing. You were warm during, and now you're cold again? Yeah. See, and I apologize. I'll see what I can do. In November, this room will be so hot.
But it feels good in here, so I like it.
Yeah, no, we can't ever please anyone. It's just so hard to get this room right. Was that difficult for anyone besides the freezing? Oh, you got okay. Yeah. Was that difficult for anyone as far as the doing it? In what way?
I just have a hard time focusing for long periods of time. So like when I am sitting here, I always like doodle.
I noticed that, yeah.
Pages.
Which is okay.
Yeah, so it's hard for me to sit still and just like focus on one thing. So. Yeah.
Okay, so, and that's probably half of us or 3/4 of us will say the same thing, right? It's hard for us. And so just be very gentle with yourself and say, okay, I'm still going to close my eyes, and I'm still going to have the single intention that I'm going to return to the word as it occurs to me, and my mind will be busy all over the place. And just say to yourself, and that's okay. Yeah. Instead of, I can't do this because my mind wants to. Do you know what I mean? Because you're just kind of creating that reality by the self-talk, oh, I can't do that. But if you say, I'm still going to have a busy mind, and I'm just going to have the intention of returning underneath all the busyness, that word, gently, you'll find that it's not as hard as it feels. Now, couple things that I forgot to mention. 3, 4 things. The quality of a good meditation is not what happens during meditation. And it's nice to have that quiet time. But the quality of a good meditation is how you feel afterwards. That's what we base. I don't meditate to meditate. I meditate so that I can do everything else I need to do better. More alert, more awake, more refreshed. If I were ever going to do an exam of any kind, a test, a quiz, I would meditate beforehand. And I did, all through graduate school. Before every test, I would just take 5 minutes if that's all I had, and I would do exactly what we just did. And it was amazing how much cleaner my thinking was going into the test, and no stress. So double bonus.
Is there like an average time that's like a good amount to meditate?
It's a good question.